Blue line hit, blue line hit. That's all you need to know. That's it. By the way, we can re-enter this trade if you like. Went up, hit it, and dip back down again. That's perfectly fine. Feel free to re-enter the US30 trade. Look, going down to the 1 minute blue line as we speak. This is great. Let me see about that 1 minute. If I can. Yeah, sell stop to the 1 minute blue line. All indices sell stop to the 1 minute blue line. Let me see how it looks. Just another opportunity to go back to the 1 hour blue line. Blue line was hit by US30. That was called out this morning. Right here. Up from yesterday afternoon to this morning. I am going to go over some trading, so if you're interested in that, feel free. What's up, Artemis Luna? What's up, Kurt Brown? What's up, peeps? What's up, everybody on TikTok and YouTube? I still have my trades open. I did close down my trades from today. Yeah, today. So I have these trades. Wow. All right. Well, easy peasy. We did go up and touch it. We're going to go up and go past it again, so you can re-enter the buys on all indices, especially the US30. You can do it again. I'm going to do the exact same thing one more time, so you can run with that. Hey, good this morning, but I'm ready to eat again. I didn't eat a lot. The other mornings I didn't eat a lot. So I am going to teach you how to do the exactly how I do this, so there's no misunderstanding. Good morning. Oops. Yeah, it's still morning, 11:59. Orlando Walters. Ola persistent. Blessed morning to you, Orlando Walker. It's about to be Walters. It's about to be noon. And let's see if it's noon yet. Nope. About to be noon. All right. This is my call. And again, doing it again, you guys can feel free to redo this. All indices, SPX, US30, YM1, ES1, and NQ1, all sell stops. They're doing it again right now. They did go down to, I think, the 30-second one earlier, and then buy stops kicked into the 60-minute blue line is my favorite, and that's exactly what it did. There was a 12-hour daily sell coming up, and then there's weekly buys, which I love. That you have patience at the saint for that one. So I was able to make this call 2 days ago, and then again this morning, telling you exactly where it was going to, and it went there. I'm pretty sure. What's up, Ken, to the 90-minute blue line? We could check. We sure can. We have to get back to the 60-minute blue line again. There we go. That's it. All right. So let's go ahead and take a look at things. What am I talking about? I am specifically talking about how, by the way, this is my line. About how I was able to make the call that was right here, and how it went up to this magic magnetic blue line. Right there. So how was I able be called from here to there. Very interesting. Get back up, and I do believe. I mean, it was that ended up being around. I think that was over 900 somewhere around there. A little low, 1300. So I was able to call this trade 1300 pips. Green, red, green, buy stop to the blue line. Now, that's our normal way of doing it. Thanks, guy. No, right, Larry? Good morning, Larry. Well, afternoon now, 12:01. Good afternoon, Larry. God bless. God bless each and every one of you, all of us. Lord, help us. Never know when our time comes, so thank you, God, for giving us every moment we have on this earth. This was a 1300 pip trade so far, and still going. And this is how we did it. Open for second blue line, sell stop to the 1 minute blue line. All it is right now, just giving you a chance to re-enter. That's all it's doing. All right, so let's see. Nice. We have these little reversal rifles right here. It's telling us when the switch happens. So you see it falling, everything's going to red. And this 1 minute might go to red. When this flips and goes around, this will turn to green. Another 1 second, and then 5 seconds, and so on. So what it's doing is setting up these buy stops. It's flashing. Look at it flash the money signal. That's funny. So it's buy stop 3 minute. You can see it flat. It's so cool. And then as it's fall to the 1 minute, you'll see some of these start to come over here. 5 minute buy stop, 10 minute buy stop, and so on. So it's just a way of tracking visually what I see, anyways. But for you guys to be able to see it easier. So that's what these things are. So we use them. You can clearly see, like in this case, they all fall and it's red, and then what happens is the 1 minute, right? So next we'll call it a 1 minute sell stop. Over here on the actual higher time frame where you should be trading, you'll notice that the only one that's not red is the 60 minute US 30 right here. So if that's the case, right? If that is the case, then we're calling a buy stop, right? Let's take a look. So I did. Look. And then buy stops 30 US 30 to the 60 minute blue line. This is the 60 minute and it's tracing to the blue line. The blue line again, the magic magnetic is called the bullseye blue line. Blue line is the only system on earth that has this. No one else does. So it makes it extremely unique. What's up, Julius? Yeah, I agree. Thank God. Absolutely. Okay. So this is how I traded and made this call. Okay. So again, let's start over here. This is exactly how did I make the call for US 30 to go to its 1 hour blue line yesterday, and then again this morning. This call made over 1,200 pips, which some of you don't know what that means, which is outstanding or better. Better. All right. Let's get this message real quick right here. Now, for those of you who don't know, you might be new to the channel. What's up, Debt Wolf? Your sound is shit. Cool. Your ability to read and use common sense is shit. Am I clear? Head over to YouTube where you can hear me clearer. For sound to hear this, go to TikTok, thesafetytrade.com. Type it in. So there you go. I'm going to give you one chance to apologize. If you do not apologize, Debt Wolf, I will ban and block you for life. So if you want to apologize, feel free. If you don't, feel free. I don't care either way. But again, your ability, how do I make this guy do TikTok right now? What's up, Fletch? Your ability to not follow the system is scary. Hold on. There we go. Let me say it directly while I mute the microphone. Debt Wolf said, let's talk to Debt Wolf here. Your sound is shit. Well, your attitude is fucking shit, and your ability to read is fucking shit, and your dumb is fucking shit. So if you want to apologize and realize that there was a scroll on the bottom of this live, and then if you want to hear it better to head over to TikTok, go ahead. If you do not apologize within the next minute, you're just blocked. Kind of fucking attitude is that? Get the fuck out of here with that attitude. All right. Mute microphone. People on TikTok, did you hear what I just said, Larry? Did you hear it on TikTok or did you hear it on YouTube? Because I tried to mute the phone on TikTok. All right, he's done. Boy, you're missing out on a lifetime of an opportunity here, my friend. Poor Debt Wolf. Oh well, it's lost. I tried to give him a chance. There you go, buddy. Enjoy your time out. Oh, Larry. Anywho, where were we? I love people. They come on here and talk shit. They don't even know what the fuck they're talking about. Okay. Anywho, I think that was taking off thing. So, how did I make a call on US30 yesterday? Go 1 hour blue line, and then again this morning making over 1,200 pips, capturing every pip humanly possible. By the way. And for those of you who don't know, is where I was at. Of course, I'm rudely interrupted. The 1,200 pips is it isn't just outstanding. It's just incomprehensibly good. That's all I can tell you. All right, so let's go ahead and take this one off here. Now, this is a call. It was written out, so this isn't just me saying it. It was written out, as you all know. It's actually tracked every call I make. So how did I do it? Is the question. Oh, people. Boy. How did I call it? All right, this is how I did it. About 1,300 pips and going, by the way. It's not nearly done. That's 12,000 pips, coach. On US30? No, 1,300. No, and on the indices with TradingView, you take away the 2 digits and you're left with the thing for your indices only, not for like gold or not for like anything else, just your US30 NASDAQ. Oh, did I write down the wrong amount? Where did I write it down in the title? Oh, hold on. Where did I write down? I don't want to say the wrong thing. Thank you. Oh shit. Oh, I can't go. Oh, well, I don't know what I wrote down and took it away. Fuck. That's funny. Oh no. Yeah, I'm sorry if I wrote down the wrong thing. No, it is 1,300. Well, 1,200. Because if I wrote down 12,000, I apologize. My fault. Probably douchebag over there. All right. Anywho. So how did I make the call? A lot of you know the buy stops into the blue line, but we have a new tool. Okay. This Luna reverse thing right here is going to be probably a life-changing tool for a lot of you that have the system. And this is the rifles Uno reverse blue box indicator. Yeah, great name, huh? It is a free gift from Bree and I, coded by the great Keith Palmer. To everyone who has the right. Okay. Now, what it is, basically, it's my brain and how I do the charts. is is how my brain sees the charts. I'm silly, but that's what it is. It tells you when trades are reversing, that's the name, and it tells you where the trade is going. So how do you know when it's reversing? Because you'll see the 1 second flip like it did just a few minutes ago. Turn red on the 1 second, 5 seconds, 10 seconds, 15 seconds, 30 seconds. See now, it all starts to turn green on the 1 second, 5 second, 10 seconds. How does it tell you where it's going? Well, you can come over to the higher time frames, and you can clearly see that all this green right here is above the blue lines for ES1, SPX, NQ1, and US30, but not over the US30 one. So this is how it can tell you that. Then you can come over to your charts and verify that. If you come over to your charts right here, yep. You come over to your charts right here, and you can clearly see this is the 1 hour, and then you can clearly see that the ES1, SPX, and your NQ1 and your NAS are all above their 1 hour, where US30 was way below it and just going there now. So that's how you can use this new tool that'll be coming out. I don't know. We'll see. The release date will be release date in a month ish. Who knows? Might be a little sooner, might be a little later. We're testing it, adding on a couple new features, making it even better. But at any rate, and then this thing told me exactly what's going, just like it did for the 45-minute and 30-minute before that. So all week long, we've been writing this, right? Okay. So this is how I'm able to spot the trades when it reverses, right? 1 minute sell stop, all indices. And then when this turns back to green, for instance, let's say the 1 second flips and turns to green. For 1 second. The 1 second turns to green. And then let's just say the 5 second turns to green, then you might want to start playing like NAS is green and that type of stuff. And eventually you'll see they'll all turn to green. And then eventually you're going to see 1 minute hit, US30 1 minute hit, all indices sell stop to the NAS, SPX, NQ1, ES1, 1 minute blue lines. These all turn red, by the way, then green. Then eventually you're going to see this turn green. There you go. You see how the buy stops start forming. That's what it's going to do. So we can tell where it's going. Now, really what this is going to do is this. Just so clear. This is going to see all 1 minutes are hit except for NAS and NQ. These will all turn red right here, just like that. So let's go over here. I'm going to go over to NAS and just make trades for you guys. Demo trade only.
Demo trade only. I am not a financial advisor.
1 minute sell stop to the blue line. Yep, there it is. You're going to see this flip. Watch. You'll see this go down and touch. You're going to see these ones turn to red right here. These will turn to red in just a minute. That is NQ1, the same thing. And so is NAS. I trade them both because it humors the people who are in the funded trader account. It's the same trade that I explained to you earlier today. Right? This little hook thing. It cost the exact same trade I did. All right, let's go back. There we go. All right. So if everybody understands, we don't trade the sells. You can, I don't. We're just going to wait for the higher time frame buy stops. In this case, the 5 minute buy stops are going to come into effect, probably 10 minute buy stops. This might drop pretty far right here. We'll see how this goes. Okay. Now, this is how I'm now using the system to spot the trades, to know what we're doing. You can see when they reverse, red, 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 and these will turn red and so on. You can see where it's going. This is only 60 minutes. That's not filled in. The 45 minute was yesterday. The 30 minute was the day before. Sevens, if we're all clear on that. Kenny J, what's up, Kenny? Larry Ace Bullet, thank you guys on TikTok. Doing live and praying for Bree. Precious. 77777 standard line. Right, hi, Tara. All right, it's my time. What are you doing? It's my time. It's now all Julius. All right, so that is the new thing coming out. Everybody has a right. Will have this. You do not need this to make this trade. This is what I'm using. These are the tools that are available to us. So I'm using them. You can literally just use the Wallace system by opening up the same charts, right? And you can literally see on the 1 hour the price action is above it. Green, red, buy stops to it, right? And that the US30 was below its 1 hour. So you do not need. Let's write this down because some people are very extremely slow when it comes to trading. You said that you do not need anything but the raw base system to see this trade. You can clearly see that every industry we trade besides US30 was below its 1 hour blue line. Okay, so type out the word yes, please, or a 7 if you understand that you do not need any other thing to use for the system. You can clearly see, I mean, it's clear. Look, at this time, US30 was probably about our weight is right now. It was literally, I don't know, pick a number, 200-300 pips away from its blue line. Okay, it's my time. So you don't need anything special, but it helps. If you have the sniper, it helps a shit ton. If you have the sniper rifles thing, the go to reverse. If you have this, it helps out even more. And for those of you supporting Bree and I as we develop everything in this system, well, guess what? This is a free upgrade. Upgrade for free. I don't know if you guys understand how amazing that is for you all, but that's pretty fucking cool that we're willing to do that and not charge a thing for it. Look at these. All right, so if we're spotting our trades, either or using the new thing coming up, or just using the raw system right here where you can clearly see with your own eye prices above, prices above, prices above, prices above, and prices below. Okay. Now, this is how to spot the trades. When the reversal happens, this will turn. See how it was just green, now it's red, 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 red. You can play any of those if you want to do the sells, and then you can do it. Now, finding this right here, could be doing this on the 30 seconds. Say they were all below on their 30-second charts, right? Which is the 1 minute. Let me see if I can get too much without coming. All right. So now we have US30 below 30 seconds, not to it, not below it. It's ricocheting. These are all ricocheting. So let me tell you, these are all going to go down and come down and touch the 1 minute blue lines. So I'll put an alert here. Put an alert here. We'll put an alert down here. This is where they're going. Without doubt, that's where they're going. And then you'll hear this go on. You see this thing now, and that's all. So you can do it this way and make sure we have our TV. There we go. There we go. FTX. FTX. Down. Which means there you go. ES1. Touchdown. Ding, ding, ding. Touchdown. Touchdown to the blue line. Over the blue line. You still have time for NAS. You still have time for ES1. Went down below, down below. Not down below, not down below. Let's look at our actual tracker. Watch. You're going to see below. Oh, it's not going to time period for the minute. But you're going to see these two fill in red right here, these two balls. And there you go. How easy is that? How awesome is that? You just saw it live. You just saw me do that trade live. Look at it. See how they're poop. Now they bounce back up again, but that's beside boop, 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 and below. Simple as that. Now I would never trade sells because we have permanent buys in all the indices we trade with till further notice. But it went down and did exactly like it was supposed to do. Pop, pop. To the left, pop, and then it's going to rise. See the purple coming up. So it can come back down again. What fun was that? All right. Now, Again, you can do it with any time frame. We happen to be doing it with the 1 hours because those are just so easy peasy. It doesn't take a rocket scientist to see that the blue line is high, not the price is above it, and then it's up. So we also spot the trade when we're trading all indices like this. We trade them all as one. We look for, if you don't have anything psycho-wise or do rifle stuff, you just look for your price being above, in this case, the 1 hour, and below the 1 hour for US30 with the opposite for the 30-second. Okay, and that's what you do. And if you have access to this, which you will. Oh, look, we have a target, a little flip going right here. Now we wait for the 5-second to be touched by one of these, probably US30 or same X. Flashing money signs, and US30, let's go with US30. These are so funny. This is a buy stop to the blue line, 1 second, and it touched it. There you go. That's why I was flashing money signs. There you go. Right. So that's how we spot the trade. What's up, Sean? Gladdy? Jose and Luis. All right. So now, ad nauseum, we figured out exactly how to use this, and I'll go over this many times. We come over to here. This is just like the sniper rifle on steroids. That's all this is. You come over to here, we see the 60-minute. So now we're going to go over to the 60-minute, which is 1 hour. We're going to go over to US30. And then we're going to go over and see how we trade this. Well, some of you may or may not remember that when I left you the other day, 2 days ago, I said buy stop when it was going down hard. It was falling. I know I got a message from a couple of you. Oh, looks like it's not going to the 1 hour. Oh, are you sure you got your mojo? Yeah, it was just forming a 1 hour buy stop. That's all it was doing. So when I called this trade a few days, 2 days ago, it was green, red, green. So this is the trade going to the blue line after all these other ones were past their blue line by hundreds of pips, some cases. The NASA's and the NQ ones, not SPX and the S ones, but that's it. So this is the trade. We come over to here. We clearly see that it's not filled in yet. It hasn't changed to green. Everyone can see this, whether you're colorblind or not. It's a different shade of green. You can definitely see that there's an up arrow and a down arrow. You can see with your eye. If you can't, I can't help you at that point. Much better. Okay, so we're clear on how to spot this. All right. So we're there. So when I saw this trade right here, and all the rest were above, I said, okay, this is a buy stop. Everyone out there, I'm telling you. Oh, he's crazy. There's no way. He lost his mojo. Kept wrong. He's probably going to miss a trade for once. I know exactly what was going on. Trust me. Yeah, I know how y'all think. It's not that hard. All right. We're going to go back in time. You're going to see the exact situation I was facing. It was so funny because everything just kept dropping and dropping and dropping. I was laughing so hard. We have a problem. It's not playing back. Let's see. Pop out of there. Go back again. like it's pulling along. Oh, that's why. Hold on. I have an all chart, which is a great feature, by the way. I think was it Kim or Chance? Which one? Has a very good feature now. There we go. Okay. So here we go. Oh, I went too far. Let me do it then. Damn. All right. We're going to go back in time. Damn. Right. This is when I left you. It was dropping like a rock. Everybody sell, sell, sell. And that's how they get 93 to 99% of all traders to believe it's still going to go down. You have to trust the system. What's up, Sally? Hello. You have to trust the system. Okay? You have to trust that it's going up here. You have to trust that it's, not going to keep falling down. So I left you. I said buy, stop, and if I were to trade it, I think this was right. NAS 30. Yeah, this is from 2 days ago. This is my trade right here. Sorry. This is my trade from this exact, right about that exact time. Yep, 16:31, right after the market open on the 30th, which would have been 2 days ago. Correct. A buy in the US30. Yep, this is my trade. My entry point, my stop loss, which is obviously great take profit. And then this is where it's at. So this is my trade from there. When I left you guys, I told you buy, stop, and that was what I say because, well, I trust the system. Okay. There you go. So that's it. We spotted because of this. If you don't have that, which no one does yet, then we spotted it easily because the raw system all up except the US30 as well. That's your recap. So how do we actually look at the trade? Here we are. We're down here. I tell you to do a buy, stop, follow it down as it goes down. When you did this, you'll see the 1 second will turn to green, and the 5 seconds will turn green, and then you can enter your trade. Okay. Or if you like, let me see on this thing for us. If you like, I'm calculating this right there. You can see it was green, 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 red. You can see the pink and blue was starting to fall. You can see it was super far away from its EMAs, which never holds. It always comes back up. All the other states come back up to it. You can see that the orange was below the red and the yellow. So there's a lot of proper entrances right here. This, or when these start to change, right? These start to change. So you can tag it down here at the bottom by using this part, or you can do the rule, which is the orange below the red and the yellow for your entry. I'm gonna go ahead and do my buy here because that's what I did. So there it is. We can enter because it hits this orange line, however, and we can enter because it's anything. So now we're looking at our entries.
Demo trade only. I am not a financial advisor.
All right. All right. There we go. So now we have our entry. Now we have to put a stop loss in, and then we have to take profits in. I'm going to shrink this just a little bit. I hate to get too much for work. Yeah. Okay. Man, that's terrible. Okay. So these are entries. So there's two possible entries. It's a little different for you guys. You can wait for 1 second, 5 seconds to turn to green. You can wait for the orange line to be touched. Okay. Stop loss It's going to be a hard one. You're going to have to go to a higher time frame. You're going to have to go to a higher time frame. And see what it looks like up here. So we're going to go up to, for instance, I would say like a 4 hour should be sufficient. Yeah. And what do I mean by that? Your stop loss. Okay, that might be able to. That's going to be, what do we have for that one? Well, you're going to have to run it off the actual one. And that's cool. I mean, it's more than doable. So if we enter the trade down here, we're going to put our stop loss below that pivot point. So we're going to go here down, up, like that. We're hoping it goes up to this blue line. We're going to put our stop loss below that. I would put it about 50 pips, 30 to 50 pips below where your entry was. Because this is the live one, so you're going to have to really do that, okay, pay attention. So your stop loss will go below the pivot point right here where it pivoted and went up. And again, we're using that entry from the new system I got right there. I'm going to put it below. About 30 to 50, probably 50 in this case with this 30. After these turn, in 1 second, I would say 5 seconds start to turn green. You can enter the trade, which will get you down here. If you wait, you can enter the trade down up here where it's the orange goes below the yellow and the red, and we have an orange EMA. Okay, so we're going to move this forward. We have stop losses over. We don't have profits. Take profit 1 is the yellow line right there. Take profit 2 is the orange line right there, and take profit 3 is already drawn that one. These are your take profits. TikTok and Sunday. TikTok, there's not TikTok getting banned against Sunday. I will laugh so hard. All they do is ban people. They never learn their lesson. Wow, whatever. All right, so there we go. And this is going to be your take profits then right here. Okay, profits 1. Take profit 1 off the yellow line. Take profit 2, which is the one I was left off the orange. And take profit 3 is right up here where the blue line. And then after that, you let it run. And that's why I have one trade open. What's up, Adam? All right, so now we have our trade set up. We found out how to find it. You can clearly see it's green, 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 red, green, green. Is there anyone new here on TikTok, YouTube, Facebook Live, anyone new at all? This is the part where we do our little examples, audience participation. I want to eat something. I don't know what I want to eat. I'm doing so good with my eating too. What's up, Jan? Fly the Sky, Flowski. What's up, Jan? What's up, Adam? What's up, Sally? No one new? Anyone watching on TikTok? I seriously doubt there's no one new on TikTok. There's got to be someone on TikTok. All right, fine. We will use Jan. Jan is going to be our example on this one. System. Red means down and green means up. So a red down arrow will be indicative to this right here. You can see that little red dot, hopefully, and that red dot is Jan. Trying to swim down to the bottom. Oh, so she's trying to go down the trade. She's trying to go down, and the trade really went down hard, right? So the trade went down super hard. So it was going down, but it's a false trade. It wasn't really going to stay going down. It ended up flipping and going up 1,300 pips later that day, which I called. So how did I know it? Well, this is bullshit. This is literally called the BS detector, the bullshit detector about going down. It wasn't going to go down, and it didn't go down. Continuously, it flipped and went back up again. How do we know that? Green, 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 red, green, green, buy, stop. And up she goes. Okay. So this is Jan trying to swim to the bottom of the pool. Now below Jan, she's going to see that there's 3 green indicators. 1, 2, 3. These are all the raw systems. You don't need anything else. That's all you need. 1, 2, and 3. This is indicator pushing up. Green means up. Red means down. Green means up. So it goes up. So real direction bar 1, 2, and 3. That's what these things are down here. They're being called out. Jan's trying to go down. Unfortunately, Adam, Matt, Sally, and Larry Cooper are the 3 green things, so she can't go down. Above Jan, she has a couple of the bars right here and here. And then, of course, we have the green candles right here and a couple of things. That's all we need. So there's people pulling up on Jan, pushing up on Jan, and all Jan's trying to do is mind her own business, swim, take a little dive down to the bottom of the pool. But evidently, she annoyed a few people, and they're pushing up against her. Does everyone get the analogy? Yes or no? And let me go back up to here. Over here. This is your analogy. You're going to see. So you're going to see Jan diving down to the bottom of the pool. This right here is red. This right here is red. There we go. This right here is red. Remember the little dot right there. Jan trying to swim down to the bottom of the pool to get this gold coin. She's trying to. Below Jan, she gets hit by 3 people in trunks, green trunks. Remember, green means up. 3 over here. These 3 over here. The trade was trying to go down. 3 indicators saying no, it's going to go up, and it pushed up. Okay, come over to here, and there you go. And now we have 3 green people. Well, no, that's the 3 up here, and that would be pulling up, pushing up, pulling up. And what happens to the trade? Jan gets pulled to the top, can't get her coin. The trade can't continue to go down. It gets pushed up. So this trade had no chance to go down, and it was going up to the blue line, the 60, like I just taught you how to find. Let's see, hold on. We do those 2. We're not going to show you that. All right, here we go. This is the actual live. You can see Jan dive down to the bottom in the red trunks. Try and get to the coin. 3 indicators push up, 3 then push up, 3 going to push up, 3 more women pull up right here. See right here, and then pull up, push up. You can clearly see Jan's going up. The trade goes up, and there you go. That's your look. So this is your setup. We're completely in it. We now just wait on the trade to develop. Oh, so if you don't look, you look over here. This is your price. This is how much profit there is or loss. Okay. You can clearly see it's hit the orange line. We can enter again on this trade right there. That's your profit again. I can't really switch. Watch. Right here on the yellow is take profit 1, the orange take profit 2, and the blue line is take profit 3. We're really holding out to the blue line. That's all that matters. There you go. Take profit 1 and take profit 2 are hit. It's going towards this blue line of the 1 hour Y, because you can see it on the 60-minute. It hasn't been touched. And you can also see it live without any extra, just the raw system. 1 hour above, 1 hour above, 1 hour above, 1 hour above, and then below. So if we know that just from the raw, we know that from our little thing coming towards you guys. Then we stay in the trade. The pink cross the blue. This is the sniper. I still say that this will go down in history as the most important, accurate indicator ever made in history. Across the blue, green, 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 red, green, green. You can clearly see, let me bring this down just a little bit, that the sniper is being checked at all times. The green just means it's being checked. You should probably make that orange. So people understand that it's being checked. The sniper is being checked against this at all times. Without the sniper check, none of this would be possible. None of these signals would be called. The sniper is used for all signals, and the sniper is used for all photo reverses. So if you don't have the sniper, you need to get it. It's the most important indicator ever made in history. Pink cross the blue always does it. Green, 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 red. I stop, boom, to the blue line. So you got position 1 and 2. You let the next position ride until it touches. Let's see what happens. I'm a little confused. Which all happens. Hold on the wrong thing. That's funny. Came close yesterday, but no cigar. There you go. Yeah, that's gorgeous right there. Just you would sell. I would sell. If it got this close to it and I only had one runner left, I would absolutely sell it. Period. I would not hold the trade. And there you go. That's it. I'm gonna close this out of it. Seems to be quite funny. See how it came up twice to touch it. Oh, it's going to go past that. That's not an issue. It's giving you another chance to buy in right now. You all have an entry right here. It's like down to 1 minute. We don't care. I'll go ahead and look now for buy stop like you did 1 hour. So I'm going to go into the, well, it tells you. Go to the 15 minute. Look at that. So let's go to the 15 minute. It's so funny because that would have been my guess. So you see a buy, green, 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 red, green, green, buy stop. So let's go ahead and do this one for you. We have a 15-minute buy stop. I would put my buy stop right here, and then I would take profit right here, number 1. I would do take profit, which I love this number 2 right here, at 40,955. Just a gorgeous trade. And then of course I put it at top here. And then in this case, I would go from the 15-minute, I'd go over to the hourly since that's the one we're playing, and I would put my take profit right below that blue line. There she blows. Eventually what you're going to see is the 60-minute will be covered. You'll see it turn to green. Or it's already come over it and close twice. I mean, you can't. It's already done it twice. Whatever. I know it's going to go past it, but just try to say, just get out of the trade. You made your money. This purple will come up. The pink will come down. Pink will come up. The purple will come down, and then green, green, red. This green will come up a little bit more. The line thing looks so fine. It's too much space. Yeah. There we go. That's good. There we go. Okay. Sorry. All right. So then we have green, 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 red with the space. It's going up. The pink will come up. Purple cross. And then you'll see this. And then you'll see price action go a substantially amount above this blue line, actually. Look, we have a touchdown ES1 1 minute. Right. That's a 1 minute. Yeah. ES1 1 minute is below. Why am I not hearing my alarms? SPX is below. Let me see NQ1. And then, yeah. NQ1. This is a gorgeous cell right here. I wouldn't touch the cell. No, the cells. I'm just lining it up so you guys can hear it. NAS is always the same thing as NQ1, but again, for those of you who insist it's not. Can you do NQ1? It's the same as NAS. Can you do NQ1? It's the same as NAS. Can you do NQ1? I swear. All right, we're good. All right, so we're watching that. Now, these are the cells set up the buy stops over here. So we want to do the buys, only not the sells. If you want to do the sells, if you're a hyper person and just can't take it and sit there and be patient, do what you want. First time you get stung when this thing flips around hard, you're gonna wish you didn't do it. But that's okay. You can do it, especially if you stick with like the 5 second, 10 second. You should be able to do those easy. In and out, lock it. There we go. There we go. Math. Take top. We're talking about OBS1. Let's see if coming right back up this. I like the NAS. These will turn to red. That's what you're waiting on. All right. What else do we have? So that's how you spot the trade. You could do it using the new little indicator that we're giving away for free. Look at it go down by the way. So go down there and touch that blue line, and we'll do it on NQ also. So those will fill in red. Those will do that. Or you could do it manually just by realizing the 1 hour above, price action above, price action above, price action above. Price action was below, it still is. It's going back to the 1 hour blue line now as you speak. So either or. And that's it. System is super easy. You can get it over here and you need to get it over here. If you don't think you need the system, you should think about it again because you do need the system. TheSafeTrade.com is where you go, the only place to buy it. It's $5.75 for the year, non-auto withdrawal. There's a whole bunch of write-up. In fact, this one guy pissed me off so bad last night. I told him, don't buy it. You're just annoying. I can't answer questions. And he kept asking, trying to ask question after question. I ain't doing that shit. You come over here every other Monday. We do trading. We just did it this Monday, so we'll do 2 Mondays from now. And yeah, and that's it. Very easy, very simple, color coded. Look, there goes kind of close enough, by the way. Let's see up here. Yeah, more than close enough. 1 minute sells to the blue line, and then I would trade those. I'd be looking for the 15. Look at all your buy stops. Now you see them. Look, buy stop. I see. He's still in red. They formed these. I'm so glad we have this visual. I used to say this for fucking 2.5 years. Now we can actually see them. See? Buy stop. To the blue line. To the blue line of what? US30. There you go. I don't know why, but I have the feeling we will end on the 1 hour entire line because tomorrow if they do NFP and spike it up to the 1 hour line, it is sideways, one up and down. Today, I don't know. Well, it goes up and down because the safety trade system calls for sells, and then it calls for the buy. That's why it does. There's nothing to do with NFP. Oh, never mind. As soon as I can TikTok, I'll speak the truth to you guys, but you know, I gotta keep it semi-clean on TikTok. I want to talk about TikTok being banned again Sunday. No. There. All right, this is what I'm going to leave you guys with. Unless there's any questions, concerns, or comments. I showed you step by step how I found the trade, how to trade the trade. I told you that this was a sell stop. I'm going to reiterate this again. There'll be a sell stop between now and morning. That'll probably go down to the 15-minute line this time. Tomorrow's Friday. And we do have NFP tomorrow, so that'll be fun. I love trading NFP. You can make all kinds of easy, quick money on that. then buy stops, right? We're still pushing to the 60. It hasn't hit, well, it has hit the 60 twice, but I wanted to go over the 60, so we're waiting for that. Don't forget about the 12-hour daily. I swear they're just going to crush this. They're going to bring the stock market down so hard. They're going to put so much pressure on Trump. I'm laughing. But then he'll get the last laugh or president, whatever, because the weekly dailies will eventually kick in. Whether it's 6 months, a week, a day, a year, 2 years, it'll come in, and there'll be record highs on the market. So there you go. What's next though? Is this one? Well, this is next. All right, TikTokers, any questions before I go? And then YouTubers, any questions before I go? Nothing on TikTok. All right, guys. I don't know if I'll be on later. That's a big maybe. I doubt it, but we'll see. God bless. Talk to y'all later. YouTubers, Facebookers, everybody. I don't know what to tell you. Let me get rid of that. All right. God bless you all. Not going to go quite this second. Let me get this done. And let me change. All right, peeps. Y'all have a great afternoon if I don't talk to you, and I'll see you, Lord willing, in the morning. We'll see. You're welcome, Adam. You're welcome, Jan. You're welcome, Fletch. All right, God bless, guys. Talk to y'all later.